How is everybody doing this fine day? My name is Alan Roberts. I hope you all are ready to have a great weekend. I know I certainly am. I'm going to spend most of it working on our new project. For those of you that don't know, we are launching our own app called Hunger Free and Happy, based off of the book Hunger Free and Happy, which includes all of our coaching methods for everybody. And it should be launched within the next several weeks. It should be up on the Google and iOS store within the next several weeks. And the web app will be launched probably next week or a week from today, if not 10 days. We are very excited about this. And one of the reasons why is this allows us and our coaching to help so many more people. So I thought that I would take a different approach with a few things this year. We are going to talk about Alexandra Rodriguez. Now, I have made many videos about this lady because, well, basically she's a liar and pedophile supporter and those sorts of things. But she is on a weight loss journey, if you want to call it that. And this is her after holiday, check-in. And I thought we would be very realistic and talk about exactly what she's got going on here. So before we even get to anything else, we might as well let's get to it. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. I thought my mama called me. And when my mama calls, you guys come way second. But let's get on with this. And it was, by the way, she just texted. This is from her Instagram.
Time for the dreaded post-holiday weigh-in.
I don't know why it's dreaded for anybody. First of all, if you gain a little bit of weight over a holiday, if you gain 2 or 3 pounds over the course of the holiday season and then you lose it, great. This is a time for feast. This is a time when most people do actually eat a little bit more calories. Plus, just to be very honest, most people have a very hard time with activity in the winter because a lot of you people choose to live where it is going to kill you if you stay outside too long. So I don't know. I grew up in weather like that. I will never fucking live in weather like that ever again. I can just tell you that. It still occasionally snows in the south, but it is not like that shit up there. Hell fucking no. I like it hot, motherfuckers. Hot. But the weighing in right after, I don't even see a purpose for it. Like you're just checking the damage, right? This is like weighing in after you binge. And especially for a woman, this is not intelligent. Like you probably have some inflammation going on, those sorts of things, but let's keep going on.
I gave myself a lot of grace over the last.
Now that's what I don't think you should. There's a difference between indulging in a holiday and grace.
Couple of weeks, honestly, over the last.
All right. So she's talking about giving herself some grace in the last month. And by grace, she means she's going to allow herself to eat however she wants, break all of her healthy habits that she was building. And that's pretty fucking stupid. And it is a trap that a lot of people fall into and makes a lot of people pretty fucking stupid. But I just got to say that it is not, the problem is not the actual holiday. That is not the problem. It is the problem of people treating the entire holiday season like every day is a holiday. And that is what I always tell my clients. I want my clients to indulge once a week. We normally, into our app, we're building an indulgence planner that I think is just absolutely amazing, by the way. And it'll have reminder pop-ups, those sorts of things. Excuse me. But indulging is one thing. Giving yourself grace for a month is self-damaging. It's self-defeating. It really is. And I wish that people would realize that it is not, and I do mean it is not about anything dealing with, wanting you to feel deprived or any of those things, right? It is literally about making sure that you can, in fact, keep your healthy habits established while also doing your very best to, just have a good time at the holiday. I personally indulged. I ate some Christmas candy that my mom gave me because my mom doesn't realize that I'm a 54-year-old man. But I also, we traveled, we were on the road, so I didn't eat clean, but I made the best decisions I could. And that's what I like people to do is like, just make mindful decisions if you can. If you make a mindful decision, then you are, in fact, thinking about it at least. Giving yourself grace is like, I'm letting go of the holidays. So the problem is with that, it leaves it up to possible real serious weight gain, but that's not even the issue. Like, I think that a lot of people miss that too. The issue about the holidays is not oh, I'm gonna gain weight over the holiday. I'm gonna gain weight over the holidays. It's not that. If you have been maintaining or losing weight up until the holiday season, and then you break all of those healthy habits, you have to reestablish, and that's the problem for people that have had, say, two bariatric surgeries like this woman has had, which have both still left her extremely struggling. I would argue that keeping healthy habits is very, very, very important. For instance, I'm just going to do this real quick just to show everybody, because this is actually a perfect example of what I'm talking about. So, that's not it. This is it, right? Okay, so this is my account for the Hunger Free and Happy app. This is literally me. This is hi Alan, and there's a quote from me from the book. And this is my food. This is activity. This is activity, but this is also my current workout program. My current workout program is a temporary one. We're building every damn day fitness volume training, lean mass, push pull legs yoga, all that stuff. This is how you log sleep. It's because I erased the cookies. This is how you log sleep, stress relief, stress events, hydration. You can even get hydration reminders, which the thing I was working on today. Enable reminders. Sweet. Anyway. And here's what I was talking about for everybody. This is my planned indulgences for the week. My planned indulgence today is I have a date with my lovely wife. I cannot absolutely wait. And then a week from tomorrow, I have another date with my lovely wife, and I can't wait. And we're probably going to go out to dinner and that sort of thing. So that's why I put an indulgence. Now, for a weekly indulgence, my honest opinion is that you should plan the indulgence out, set the date of what you're going to do, what the reason for it is, how much hydration you plan on getting before you actually have the indulgence, what the pre-indulgence meal plan is. So basically steak, eggs, that sort of thing. And then also you have the post-indulgence meal plan, which is basically what you eat the next day. Our app is going to basically give you a notification the morning of your indulgence, 2 hours before your indulgence, and the morning after to check to see how things went. And that is what I think people should do with their indulgences. Like, they should plan them out. If you have problems with food, there's not a problem with having a planned indulgence. You are mindfully planning to have food for pleasure, for nothing else. So that is my thought process behind that. I'll answer all these questions about the app afterwards, right? But let's add this to stage.
But I also really tried to have balance and still enjoy a holiday cookie, but then go to the gym.
A holiday cookie. You ate more than a holiday cookie.
Try to have a balanced dinner. So I've mentally prepared myself to have gained 5 pounds. That's where I'm at mentally. And we had just hit the 50 pounds down.
So just to be real, 5 pounds up for the average woman, that could easily be extra hydration weight, by the way. You could have eaten stuff that caused some inflammation, ultra-processed foods, especially if you stay away from ultra-processed foods and you eat them, you get puffy. Everybody's aware of that. So if she's only gained 5 pounds, that's not an actual that big of a problem.
Super close to my goal of 250. I have 11 more pounds as of right now. That's my...
Okay, I'm going to say this very quickly. I think from what people have told me, she has quit Weight Watchers, and that's a good thing, because Weight Watchers is why she has lost less than a pound a week on average, and basically that's kind of weak. The other very, very, very serious issue that I think that people don't realize is this is a 5'6" female setting a weight loss goal to 250 pounds. At this point in time, you're a 266-pound woman. You shouldn't even be setting a goal. You definitely shouldn't set a goal leaving you larger than the average NFL linebacker. And I hope that people understand this is. And if Alexandra and her fans are watching, this is not to be mean. This is to actually help your stupid ass. And I'm going to call you stupid because I think you do. But and that's just me being honest with you, because you need some honesty in your life, because you lie to yourself and your audience every single day. So I can tell you that you setting a goal that would leave you super morbidly obese still, because that's what that is. You would still have, you would still have about 120 or 100, 125 pounds to lose. So like you're still probably twice the body mass it could be. Because if she's 5'3.5" tall, if she's average height, she should probably weigh somewhere around 120 to 130 pounds. And that's what people don't realize is that the average woman should weigh probably about 120 to 130 pounds. And everybody's like, oh, that's too thin. No, the fuck it's not. It's just not. It's what the average has been forever since before the last like 20 or 30 years. So, yeah, this is very true, by the way. 250 pounds is not ideal for even for a man. You'd have to be extremely, extremely tall, just like you said, 6'7", something like that, in order to even possibly, possibly be close to it, right? Anyway.
Toilet. So we weighed in at 261 like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Okay.
So if that's all the weight she's gained over the holiday season, that's pretty fucking good. I'm going to be honest. That's not bad. And she should be happy with herself, with her progress. I will argue that means she was eating a fuck ton of food. Like that means she was averaging somewhere around 3,000 calories for at least a week or so. And that's a fuck ton of food. I bet you on Christmas, I still took in about 2,500 calories, including the candy and shit. Just because I don't eat garbage. I don't eat ultra processed food like products. I'm going to keep that away. That's another thing too, by the way. And by the way, I need to show you this, but understand these are all mock things, right? This is a mock-up of because I'm testing stuff out. But if you take a look, this is one of the features I think most people would really, really, really benefit from. If you go to the calendar, right up here, just the test things I put in today have 1,896 calories. I've 120 ounces of water. I did only sleep 4 hours last night. ADHD, insomnia, it happens. About 127 minutes of directed activity because there's a workout in here, which is a completed every damn day fitness volume training workout, and some walking. Yes, they're grouped up. Again, this is just mock data. But also the food I ingested between this snack, lunch, and then I think I put something later, another snack. My average is about 30. My average between all those is 34% ultra processed foods. If you pull this up, this was a mock slice of pizza. I didn't have the pizza, but it's about 65%. And this, a lot of times, by the way, for our app is figured out via AI. So basically what we've done is when the first time an item is looked up from the USDA food database, the AI goes over it and gives it the percentage of ultra processing it has, as well as a gluten-free status too. So I am really, I'm really, really, really looking forward to people indulging in that and understanding that this is one of the more important things about this app is that it gives you an ultra processed food percentage. And that is going to be for every tier of the app. We're even going to have a free tier at some point in time that's going to have Google ads on it. But for every tier of the app, you will have an ultra processed food thing. Now, again, and also for the people that are going to be joining, for if you or anybody else has never put the food item in ever before, it'll take about 15, 20 seconds for the AI to do its job. But once it's done, once it has it, it has it. For instance, if I go here, and I'm going to have to click on this. If I go here and add a food, I can go to my favorite foods. I'm going to do a ribeye. I'm going to do a 12-ounce ribeye steak. It has 0% ultra processing, zero fiber, 0 carbs, 67 grams of fat, 63 grams of protein, 853 calories. Bang. And you can then add it to it. And boom. But see how fast that came up? That's what I'm talking about. But if we go here and we add a food, and let's say it is grapefruit. It takes a look at it. It'll take probably about 15, 20 seconds for this to pop up. And the reason being is we want to be very, very, very accurate and very, very sure, because I don't believe people understand how important it is to keep your ultra processed food down. I would point to Alexandra as a complete example of this. Alexandra is an example of people that are addicted to sweet flavor and ultra processed foods. And that can be just a very, very, very large issue for people. There it is. in about 15 seconds. But this is it's 160 calories for a 12-ounce can of it's a grapefruit thing. It does have ultra processed in it because it has carbonated water, sugar, citric acid. So the thing I pulled was a tonic water. It's so zero protein, zero fat, 38 carbs. Woo, that's a lot of carbs. Lot of carbs and 60% ultra processing. I'm not going to add that to my meal though because I've got it's all mocked out. But let's get back to her.
Honestly, I am shocked that we only gained 1.5 pounds. And honestly, pretty thrilled. That's not too shabby.
Now, I will say this. If you're a 266-pound female, you shouldn't be thrilled about any weight gain at all. You should look at it like, okay, it could have been worse. You shouldn't say thrilled. Like, this is where you mess up. Like, this woman will bend over backwards to pat herself on the back. And that's a problem. You fucked up. You got to be almost 400 fucking pounds. You've had multiple surgeries. You need to grow the fuck up. And you need to understand that you did this to yourself. And the time for worrying about how indulgent you can be and shit like that, the time for that is over. You need to get your shit together. You are somebody's parent. You know, and just because your father is a horrible monster to children doesn't mean you need to be.
Abby. So we're back on the grind. And honestly, this just like reaffirms that you can have a little fun during the holidays and have balance, not go.
You should not be giving advice to fucking anybody. You should not. This is where she loses me. You, fat ass, should not be giving advice to anybody at all. You're 266 pounds. You should not be giving advice as a female, especially. You should not be giving advice to fucking anybody. It shouldn't show anybody shit. You should not be giving advice to anybody at all whatsoever. You are not, you are in no way, shape, or form somebody that should be giving advice about weight loss, about what people should eat at all whatsoever. You're fucked up. Because here's the thing, and here's what I hope doesn't happen. Because one more time, even though she's a very dislikable person, because, you know, pedophile supporter, complete liar, you know, completely insincere about most of the shit she does, and main character syndrome like I've never fucking seen before, except maybe for Amberlynn Reed. She's somebody's parent, and I want her to be happy, healthy, and hunger free. I want to be hunger free and happy. You know, like I want to make sure that, because I know she watches this shit, by the way, I'm sure she does. I want to make sure you understand that just because you think you should be giving advice, you should not be giving anybody any fucking advice. I don't know why these people start losing weight and immediately start thinking that you should be giving advice. You do not know what the fuck you're doing. You have changed modalities of trying to lose weight multiple fucking times. You are going to, I have a hard time believing that she will not regain this year. A very, very, very hard time believing it, that she won't regain this year. And she is going to get, if she doesn't regain, she's going to get to 250 and that's going to be it. She's going to think she's done because she has had that goal of 250 in her head for a long fucking time now, because it's taking her a long fucking time to lose the goddamn weight. And by the way, even if it's a pound a week at your size, it should be somewhere around a pound, 1.5 to 1.75. I would be, if you were my client, I'd be happy with 0.75 pounds of weight loss occasionally, but we would be looking at 1 to 1.25 pounds on the average of weight loss a week. And that is literally 500 to 750 calories. That's it, a day. That's a deficit. And you weigh 266 pounds. If you move your body just a little bit, you can still eat 2,000 calories, which is too much for you, by the way. That's way too fucking much. For most adult females, especially sedentary stupid fucks like this one, that is too many calories. Way too many calories. Oh, this is awesome. Erica's. Started at 268 and hit a new low of 171 after the holidays. Great motherfucking job. Great motherfucking job. That lip filter looks ghoulish. It does. She should. Excuse me. It always amazes me. And excuse me, folks, I'm about to have some ultra processed garbage. I'm having a monster today because 4 hours ADHD insomnia. But it's amazing how much work she puts into her appearance while still being fat as fuck. Because you could fucking do whatever the fuck you want. You can lip filler, filters, everything like that. You're still fat as fuck. Like, reality exists, right?
too wild, but still enjoy your time. So now we'll just get back on track. The whole month I didn't stop like exercising, which was good. But I was not nearly
That is good.
as on track with my WW tracking as I typically am. So I make sure I am super on point again and try to get to that 250 goal as soon as we can.
Ooh, well, 250 goal. That's horrible. That's fucking stupid. 250 goal. Very, 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 very dumb. The camera distorts her face and it even looks like huge because the puffiness can only be seen. Yep, exactly. You may, Alan, she doesn't. She's a horrible mother, but her husband and she are horrendous. I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm saying that I wish they wouldn't be, because they're not nearly as horrendous. They're not horrendous enough where they're going to get their child taken away, and nobody wants to have their child taken away. I would much rather the parent like suck it the fuck up, become a real good fucking person, you know? I don't think she's 5'8". I don't think so. I went in yesterday and am not overweight for the first time in 3 years. Fuck yeah! Everybody congratulate this person. Fuck yeah, that's fucking great. That is out goddamn standing. Yeah, no shit. Congratulations to everybody. Excuse me. So one more time, folks, I just wanted to add this. This will be being launched. Probably within the next 2 weeks. It depends on how long it takes Google and iOS to get it on there. We are going to launch it as a web app. So basically, how that work is, you'll join on the website, because you can do the website on your phone, website or whatever. I mean, basically, I use my phone. And when you sign up, that sign on will still be good if you download the iOS app when it gets published, or the Google app when it gets published too. That should be happening within the next 2 weeks also. For those of you wondering how we made this so specific to our coaching methods and hunger free and happy and all of that, is I sat down with Firebase, with the Google AI, and this is no shit, and I learned how to fucking code, and we did this shit. We put it all together. So I'm very, 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 very proud of it. And there's things like, let me move this away here. If you want to take a look, there's other things like the current workout program you're on, volume training. I can look at the program, warm-up choice. This is the part of Every Damn Day Fitness volume training, RPE set. It has other things like that too. We are also going to be, that's the program again. Here is live events that I'm signed up for. This will be a list of live events, including lives, sometimes live workouts, those sorts of things done by Crystal and myself. And hang on 1 second. Is there a free version of the app, or must you join coaching? Okay, so here's how it's going to work. There is going to be a free version. The free version is basically going to be able to use the nutrition tracker, including ultra-processed foods. It is going to be able to use the base activity, meaning you are going to be able to log basic activity. You're going to be able to log sleep, and you're going to be able to log hydration. You will not be able to log stress events, 75-20-20 protocol, planned indulgences. This is the cravings and binge tracker. It helps, once again, in our coaching, we talk about people tracking their cravings. What did you crave? What was severity? What was the outcome? What was your hunger levels, stress levels? How much sleep did you get last night? How much hydration have you had today? Was there any triggers? And then you can save it. And let's say I have a craving. What am I craving? Candy. Let's go chocolate. Even though I don't. Let's say it's a 5 or 4 craving. The outcome was hated life. Hunger level, I don't get hungry even when I have cravings. Stress level, I'm always about a good 7 stress. Sleep last night was 4. And if I save this, boop, I get a notification to either thanks for noting this, track your cravings in a solid way, blah, blah, blah. It gives me a possibility to log hydration, some activity, or log some stress relief, right? And you can also log your binge. And again, this is how I've been keeping track of my binges. I am actually 1,811 days as of today since my last binge. My last binge was on January 17th of 2021. And you can track your measurements too. And if you want to take a look, for those of you that will get to use the insights, which is anybody that is basic tier and up, you'll be able to use insights, and it will give you your weekly average of your calories, which, by the way, again, mock data, the ultra processed food, hydration, average hours of sleep, those sorts of things, right? So all of that comes with it. Now, here's the basic tiers, right? So this is for Lisa. There's going to be a free, but it will just be nutrition, basic activity, sleep, hydration, and the calendar. You'll get to use the calendar. That's it, right? You will not be able to get a program from it. We're going to put all of our programs on here that you can run right on the app. You will not get to join the live classes, although you'll be able to see them, or the Q&As, and you will not be able to use the indulgence planner or the binge tracker. But there will be Google ads on the free. There is an ad-free tier, which I believe is $1.99 a month or $19.99 a year. The basic is $4.99 a month, and you get to use everything except for the challenges and the chats. The challenges are pretty cool too, because this is one of the things Crystal and I do. So right now, this is a mock challenge, by the way, but we'll be setting one up here. So this is what I've logged for the day. The healthy challenge is log nutrition, log activity, log stress relief, log hydration. And then it has a spot for me how many push-ups I'm doing for my dailies. Let's say I get 100 in the day. Let's say I get 100 bodyweight squats in already for the day too. Let's say I do about 300 seconds of planking, and I did prepare my meals for the next week. Save the progress. Boom. And then trophies. I'm on fire. I've maintained a 3-day streak in any task. I'm unstoppable. Maintain a 7-day streak in any task. And these are the tasks that I've maintained streaks in. And this will this will give me reminders to check in every single day about it too. And then there is also, basic will not get to use that. Premium, which is $7.99 a month, gets to use the challenges, and also, by the way, the chats, which is right here. This is my coaching chat with myself. There we go. Let's press the wrong button. This is my coaching chat with myself. This is the challenge chat. This is the Hunger Free and Happy group chat. This is the chat I have with just myself, the Angry Bald Man. I can book a call with either Crystal or myself when I have coaching tier, because this is a coaching tier client. But for premium, you get the challenges and you get the group chats, not the coaching chats. So that's what you get for free is just the 4 pillars. Ad free is the 4 pillars without ads. Basic is all the pillars, all the tools besides chats and challenges and live classes. And premium, which is $7.99 a month and $79.99 a year, gets all of it besides the coaching, the one-on-one coaching, excuse me, and the video conferences. And the coaching gets the conference. Now, the coaching on this, by the way, the coaching on this is going to be much more expensive than the coaching we've been offering. Frankly, it's $199 a month, $199.99 a month, and $1,999.99 per year. And the reason being is we have enough clients, and we are going to be basically dealing with those. And anybody that wants to pull us away from that needs to really kind of pay up. I will say this: we are, in fact, give me one second. We are, in fact, well, I need to wait a second. We'll run one last special, probably on Monday, for anybody that wants to join coaching. We are going to run a $299.99 for the year of coaching and $199.99 for 6 months of coaching, depending. We have a lot of our clients that are re-upping right now because we're about to switch to this app, so it depends on how many clients we get from that. But we might have a few slots open where we'll allow people to come in, but otherwise it is going to be completely accessible, as you're saying, in multiple different tiers besides the coaching. So I believe that the $7.99 a month, for what you get from it, you get to use all the tools, everything besides a weekly video conference with me or Crystal, and the coaching chat. I think is a phenomenal deal. Let's see. So excited for learning how to use it. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, peanut M&Ms. No, thank you. No. Do you feel like tracking information like time without a binge is a positive. There's a creator who claims that's not recovered, and I had such issues with it, I had to leave them behind. I have no idea what that was. It's like hieroglyphics to me. Do you feel like tracking information like time without a binge is positive? Absolutely. Okay, I get it now. There's a creator who claims that's not recovered, and I had such issue with it that I had to leave them behind. I don't care what the other fucking creator says, to be honest. Binge eating disorder is like a fucking addiction, and I track it like it is. It's my days. I track it like it's an addiction. Again, 1,811 days today. Anybody that says you should not be aware of something like that is a fucking idiot, if you ask me. I've coached thousands of people, and all of them that we have tracked their binges like that. Oh, he also claims food addiction isn't real. Well, he's a fucking moron. What's their name? Put it in the fucking chat. They're a fucking moron. First of all, people can be addicted to just about fucking anything psychologically. So to think that is moronic. You got to be super fucking stupid. But especially when there is dopamine involved, and a lot of foods have your body release dopamine. So dopamine itself is a fucking addictive substance. So to think that there's no such thing as food addiction, kind of means that you just kind of just got to suspend fucking logic for a little while and be a complete fucking idiot. So give me their name. I'll gladly hit them up, right? Bad news. They've come out with honey roasted peanut M&Ms. They're trying to get you back. It's not the honey roast. It's not that. It's peanut M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms. Graphically, Alex. I tried to explain it was not according to the DSM, and he went insane. I don't know. To think that food can't be addictive it takes a special kind of fucking idiocy, if you ask me. It really does. So, but listen, folks, I am going to be gone for the weekend because I'm going to spend the weekend with my wife. I have literally been banging away on my computer to the point where this computer is about to fucking fall the fuck apart. That's no shit. It's taken me 7 to almost 8 months to build this app. I had to teach myself how to code, all these things, basically. It runs really, really well. I'm very, very proud of it. We're only going to keep improving upon it. And I'm very, very proud of it. I look forward to all of you joining. If you've ever wanted to support anything we do, we're going to give you the tools that you need to succeed for yourself as well as support us. So we appreciate you very, 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 very much. My name is Alan Roberts. I hope all of you have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. And I will be back Monday, if not earlier, but very likely Monday. I hope all of you have a great, great weekend. God damn.